Hello sir, hello everyone. How are you? I'm Erica Theresa. My condition is good. The purpose of entering the Zoom meeting is to learn about talent management in the human resource management class. What I know about talent management is the full scope of HR process to attract, onboard, develop, motivate, and retain high-performing employees. Talent management is aimed at improving business performance through practices that make employees more productive. Besides, talent management for managers is growing in importance because it is concerned with the interaction, development, and retention of human resources. The subtopic of talent management are HR headline, how top companies develop stars, HR management in perspective, HR perspective, groundbreaking talent management programs, succession planning, career and career planning, common individual career issues, HR on the job, handling global dual career situations, developing human resources, HR development approaches, and management development. HR headline, how top companies develop stars. HR perspective, groundbreaking talent management programs. HR on the job, handling global dual career situations. Next is about what's the three videos. The first video is explain about what is talent management. Talent management is a set of integrated organizational in human resource process designed to attract, develop, motivate, and retain productive, engaged employees. The goal of talent management is to create a high-performance, sustainable organization that meets its strategic and operational goals and objectives. Professional perspectives on talent management vary dramatically. In fact, human resource professionals respond in a myriad of ways. Moreover, the video explains about talent management model, onboarding, recruiting, interviewing, and selecting. The second video is explained about setting out the process of development, talent management, and succession. The explanation is from the definition of talent management, with flower as the example, seedings, plants, and blooms. GE 9-box talent matrix, 4-box talent matrix, mapping competencies until what I can do in my organization to facilitate talent management and succession planning. The third video is explained about talent assessment. He explains about 9-box talent review from low potential to high for the organizational box and low to high performance in the vertical box. The speakers in the three videos explain about talent management with such a detailed explanation. From first video tells us about the overview of talent management, then continue with the process of development talent management and succession with talent assessments. Yes, I do understand the speakers' explanation about topics they explain. It is because they explain it well and clearly. The video also have a picture which is make me easier to imagine the story. The advantage take from watching the three videos above are get a new insight about the definition of talent management, the goal of talent management, and the model of talent management in detail. Besides, I become know the process to put the right person in the right job always. Last but not least, I become know about do I have the right talent to succeed, the tool I use to evaluate the talent. After reading the HR headline on page 283, top companies develop stars by offering more training to their executive, and their alumni become leaders at other firms. American Express has built a rigorous leadership development program with metrics, incentives, goals, values, and calendars. As the CEO subordinates see the importance of the boss puts on development, they too spend time developing their subordinates. The companies on the Academy's list are also passionate about providing candidate performance feedback along with mentoring and support. Certainly, that is not always the case in many organizations. But how can you improve if you don't know how well you have done? And next is the scope of talent management, our first target jobs. The first issue is to identify the types of jobs that will be the focus of talent management efforts. In some organizations, talent management focuses on the CEO and other executive jobs rather than more broadly. Other organizations target senior management jobs, mid-level managers, and other key jobs. However, those groups only represent about one-third of the total workforce, which raises the questions of whether talent management efforts would be more useful if they were more widely implemented. The second one is high potential individuals. Some organizations focus on talent management efforts primarily on high potential individuals, often referred to high posts. Attracting, retaining, and developing high posts have become the emphasis for some talent management efforts. The third one is competency models. What does a person who is ready to be moved up look like? What competencies should be the person have? Competency models how knowledge, skills, and abilities for various jobs. An employer must ask what talent do we have to achieve this. The answer can be found in the competency model. The competency model helps to identify talent gaps. Next is talent pools. Talent pools are a way to reduce the risk that the company may not need a certain specialty after developing it. The idea is to avoid developing for narrow specialized jobs and instead of develop a group or pool of talented people with both general competencies that could fit a wide range of jobs. Next is career tags. Career tags include a series of steps that one follows to become ready to move up. Next, assessment. Assessment most often involves tests of one sort or another. Tests for IQ, personality, aptitude, and other factors are used. A portfolio of tests to help predict a person's potential for a job is called an assessment center. Next is developing risk sharing. The employer always runs the risk in developing talent that an employee who has been developed will live with the valuable skill gained through development. After reading the HR practices on page 286, the HR practices tells me about groundbreaking talent management programs. The way I develop good managers is by adapting several companies who try to grow talent internally by hiring people they view as high potentials right out of college and developing them. For example, a program at Land and Fing Products Maker is designed to develop general managers from college recruits by using predictors of leadership through extracurricular activities, especially athletics, rather than grades. After reading figure 9 to on page 289, the figure 92 is about succession planning process. It has 5 processes which are integrated with strategy. It is about what competencies will be needed, which job will be critical, how should critical positions be filled, will international assignments be needed. Next is involved top management. Is CEO personally involved? Are top executives mentoring or coaching? Assess key talents. Does this person have the competencies about our assessment or performance evaluation or etc. And then they also have individuals and careers or interests compatible. Next is follow development practices. It is about how can missing companies be developed, Are there opportunities for those in higher positions to interact with executives or board members? What are the rewards to subordinate development? Are high position or successors to be taught? And then next is monitor or evaluate. Are multiple metrics used? Are positions filled internally? Is the process viewed favorably? Next is about make or buy talent. Employers face a make or buy talent choice. Develop or make competitive human resource or hire or buy them already developed from somewhere else. Many organizations show an apparent preference for buying rather than making scarce employees in today's labor market. Technical and professional people usually are both because of the amount of skill development already achieved, rather than internal individuals being picked because of their ability to learn or their behavioral traits. However, hiring rather than developing internal human resource capabilities may not fit certain environments and puts the responsibility for development on the employee. Other organizations are focusing on growing their own leaders. Like any financial decision, the make or buy decision can be quantified and calculated when some assumptions are made about time cost, availability, and quality. Next is potential versus performance. When developing succession plans for jobs and identifying candidates, focusing only on potential may be too narrow. The competency model for a job might be much more complex. For example, assume that succession planning for a vice, vice president of operations at a hospital is being done. That position needs candidates who have industry contacts, community involvement, leadership and management capabilities, and other competencies. These items are especially important if the current VP has extensive experience and outstanding performance. To combine potential and performance, a two-dimensional graph like the one shown in Figure 9.3 can be used. For larger companies, formal planning is recommended. Even government organizations can benefit from formal succession planning. Key benefits include first, having a supply of talented employees to fulfill future key openings. The second one is providing career paths and plans for employees, which aids in employee retention and performance motivation. The third one is continually reviewing the need for individuals as organizational change occur more frequently. The next one is enhancing the organizational brand and reputation of the company as a desirable place to work. Individual career choices. For general individual characteristics affect how people make career choices. First is interest. People tend to pursue careers that they believe match their interests. But over few time, interest changes for many people and career decisions eventually are made based on special skills, abilities, and career paths that are realistic for the individual. Next is self-image. A career is an extension of a person's self-image, as well as a model of it. People follow career as they can see themselves in and avoid those that do not fit their perceptions of their talent, motivates, and values. Personality. An employee's personality includes that individual's personal orientation and personal needs. Individuals with certain personality types gravitate to different clusters of occupations. Social backgrounds. Socioeconomic status and the educational levels and occupations of a person's parents are included in an individual's social background. Children of a physical known from a parent what that job is like and may either seek or reject. After reading the figure 9895 on page 295, the figure 9495 is about general career periods. It tells me for career stages in the three characteristics. They are first early careers. The age group is around 20 years with the needs is identifying interests, exploring several jobs, and the concern are external rewards as well as acquiring more capabilities. Next is mid-career. It is about 30 until 40 years. And the next one is late career age group is around 50 years. The needs are updating skills, individual in is a leader whose opinions are valued. The concern are monitoring, this engaging organizational continuance. The last one is career end. The age group is 60 until 70 years. The concerns are retirement and part-time employment. I can learn about telemanagement from the definition, identifying the importance of telemanagement, explaining what succession planning is and its steps. It differentiates between organization-centered and individual-centered career planning as well as three career issues that organization and employees must address. The benefit I can take from this chapter for me is the future is using it to manage my talent once I have a business or become a HR professional, making the right decisions either to buy or develop a talent and seeing whether their potential is in accordance with their performance so that I can put the right person in the right job. Yes, I agree with the statement talent management is not only applied in company but also in your family. It is because talent management is can be used to develop the family member contribution until make them to be more productive in daily life. My parents developed good children by giving us a proper education, either in school, enhance our knowledge and society, moral and manner, to improve our performance. They also try to give us the best facility they can afford in order to increase our productivity. My parents manage children talents by telling us a feedback if we do any mistake or something like that. Now we are at the end of our video, so I'll give my closing comments. My name is Erica Theresa. The summary of this chapter is talent management is important since it is concerned with the attraction, development, and retention of human resources. Crucial parts of talent management are training, succession planning, career planning, and performance management. Succession planning is the process that identifies how key employees are to be replaced, including deciding whether to make or buy talent and how to use electronic and web-based succession planning programs. A person chooses a career according to interests, self-image, personality, social background, and other factors. The benefit I can take from studying this chapter is I learned the detailed explanation of talent management in perspective, from the system and scope, succession planning, career planning, and common individual career issues, as well as management development. How, how I implement talent management in the future is by keeping current employees and advance them to higher positions in the organization. This saves money that could otherwise be lost to high employee turnover. It makes more sense to develop and retain key talent than source, hire and retain new ones. That's all from me, Erica Theresa. Thank you.